Alright, YouTubers and RVers, that is a pot just of water in it, and I am going to make some fire starters. That is just a can. I'm using thrift store candles. So the tin can double boiler is full of candle pieces. I've always done it on the fire. I just figured this time I'd try it on a stove for those of you that might not be able to have a fire wherever it is you live. Alright, it's not taking it too long. It's starting to melt down a little bit, but a watch pot never boils. A watch candle never melts or some crap, I don't know. See, it's melting down in there. I'll get it. And I'm going to add some more. I don't want to make too much of a mess, so I'm not going to try to pull the wicks out of these. I'll get them at the end. You get the idea, right? I'm going to try something weird first that I haven't done before, but I've heard that works. And actually, I'm making a couple different kinds of fire starters today. Oh, these are too small. That cotton balls dipped in wax will work as a fire starter too. So we're gonna make a few of those. I thought I had bigger ones. They're just little bitty ones. I bought the wrong ones. All right, I got bigger ones. You leave some cotton there to light them. The ones I'm going to make out of cotton balls are obviously better if you're backpacking, you're trying to conserve weight and stuff. And I'm not making the ones that are just rubbing alcohol. They're pretty simple, you soak a cotton ball in rubbing alcohol and you have a fire starter. Okay, I'm going to drop that whole thing in there. That should melt quicker. We'll go outside to get the next step. This is sawdust. Paper egg cartons. This sawdust is very fine. It's like from finish work. I actually think a rougher cut sawdust works a little bit better, but this will do fine. Okay, and then this little one. A lot of people like dryer lint, so I saved up some dryer lint. And we'll just stuff that in there. There's a little bit left. Not completely melted yet. Almost there. Alright, we'll use this to carry it outside. The next one. And let's see if we've got enough. We're going to have to burn some more candles. Let's see if we've got enough for the lint. Nope. Well, we'll do some more candles. Alright, I started that one probably 2 minutes ago. Alright, that one's going well. Figured I'd do a quick test of one of the cotton balls while I'm melting down some more candles. That one's burning along pretty good. Alright, I got another one. I'm going to start it here. See how it does. Okay, I walked away, but those burned pretty long, didn't they? This one's still going. It's still hot. So that's pretty good, just for wax, in a cotton ball. And again, these are a lot lighter than the other ones I'm making. So these are more for like backpacking, and the other ones are for RVing, Alright, we're doing up the last of the wax. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to kind of make a brick that I can break down with. We got the dryer lint. I'm saving up a lot of dryer lint for this. I've made it with dryer lint before and it works fine. I think I kind of prefer the sawdust. What I'm going to do on the brick is I'm going to do a little bit of each. And then this one, I can break it down, in chunks. Because what I do sometimes, honestly, what I was doing before I started making these again, was I bought one Duraflame, and you break off like a golf ball size of it, and you don't have to make these if you want to spend the money on a Duraflame. Alright, we'll finish off these and now we'll do the brick. And there's all the wicks. You can throw them in there if you want, it's up to you. I'll let these cool. Alright, for the next one I'm going to do the petroleum jelly kind of cotton ball fire starters. And I've made them before where you just knead it into the cotton balls, but I've heard of this other way of doing it, so since I've already got this pot going, I'll put a different can in there. This is going to infuse it a little bit better even than when you roll it around. I've never made these before, so it's a learning experience. This doesn't have to get too hot to melt. Now you can obviously do this in a pan, you don't have to do the double boiler thing, but for me, I already had it hot, and I don't want to mess up pans with stuff, even though that's the cheapest, worst pan I have. That's already starting to melt, and the water's not even all that hot. And I'm just using a stick from my backyard to stir these. I can throw it away. Okay, and you can see it's almost, maybe you can see, it's almost fully melted. And once it melts, it should stay melted. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a cotton ball, you dip it in, hold it upside down, flip it, dip that side in, let it drip down in, and then let it cool. Dip the other side in, let it soak in. And what it does is it gets the jelly in there even better than when you do it by hand. Vaseline, whatever you want to call it. Alright, so added them a little bit more in there, and then to clean this off, I'll just do one of those where you just knead it in, kind of separate it out and you knead it in. And those ones work fine too, but said that these work a little bit better. So I got to let that get back up to heat. Alright, that really doesn't take long. The melting point's pretty low, so just keep doing it. Hold it for a second upside down. You get the idea. It's not rocket surgery. I'll keep making these. Okay, here we go. That is the egg carton fire starter, obviously. That is the cotton ball dipped in just candle wax, and that is the petroleum jelly or Vaseline dipped one. Let's get this one started. And I'm going to end up putting you on time lapse. See, the egg carton one is great, but alright. That one, those are going now. So as we let them keep going, I will say the Vaseline ones are pretty good. The last time, this one burned pretty decent, and this one didn't burn so great this time. Once it got started, maybe it's going to do a little bit better. But the egg crate's awesome.
So I think it's pretty obvious. If you'd have a problem starting a campfire with any one of these kinds of fire starters, then I'd have to say that campfires just aren't your thing.
Let's do another egg cart. Okay. Not bad. But it burned a lot longer than the other ones did when it started.
Alright, so there we go. I hope that was helpful, but that's a pretty easy way to make some homemade fire starters when you go camping. Have a great and wonderful day.